What's going on, y'all? Great Wake Up Barstool today. We got the brand new home run derby that debuted last night. Was a success, was it not? All-Star Game coming up later tonight, and it's that time of year. The ESPN released their top 10 quarterbacks. What did NFL executives and coaches have to say about who belongs to that list? We'll get into it starting now on FS1. What's going on, y'all? T-Bob, A-Bear, Big Cat, Eddie, Nikki, Stephen, Che here with you on a Tuesday. Home Run Derby, new format last night, guys. Was it a success?
Yeah.
Totally.
Absolutely. Could actually see the home runs for once.
Yeah.
Right?
No, it was awesome.
Yeah.
I was bummed that Kyle Schwarber didn't win, but that's personal.
That's a top buzzkill for Philadelphia.
Yeah. They were and that was also part of why it worked, is because Philadelphia showed out as a sports town. I love the fact they were booing. Like when Jordan Walker was taking balls and they were just booing the heck out of him. That was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that worked. I feel like we're back in terms of the home run derby, because beforehand, the last couple of years, it felt like we didn't even get to watch the home runs. It would just be home run, home run, home run.
But I do think it's one of those things where we're just going to have a format for a while, then we're going to get sick of it, then we're just going to keep flipping. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah, no, that's probably true.
I don't know.
We have a little bit of ADD as a country.
I think that's what it is. Because this was what was it, 10 outs you got?
Yeah.
Like when we were growing up.
It was 10 minutes when we were growing up.
Yeah.
Yes. And then that got old, kind of stale, played out. They switched it to that. I want to say people loved the time format for a while. And then that got old.
I think you're probably right, yeah.
So
Yeah,
I bet
definitely
you're
led
on
to some
record
early
saying that this
exciting.
the time format was better back then.
I probably am.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, Eddie's exactly right. Like every time they change it, I'm like, this is going to be awesome.
yeah.
So if they change it next year, I'll be like, oh, great change.
Yeah. But no, it worked. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
It's easy to make home runs entertaining. Home runs rule.
Yeah. Home runs do rule. They absolutely do rule. And it was like Jordan Walker did he was a little bit like the Grinch that stole Christmas.
Kind of, but listen, I wanted to hate him. Obviously, he's a Cardinal, but like he was so calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah, that's why, I mean,
Was really sweet. Like,
the backdrop, and who knows what would have happened like in another year if it wasn't in that stadium and you didn't have Schwarber fighting all the way to the final. But yes, the backdrop of 50K of, the traditionally meanest, greasiest fans we got, all wanting Walker to fail, and him on the magenta ball, shutting him down.
Was it the magenta ball?
There's controversy.
There's a lot of controversy.
Wait, I'm not. Somehow I missed this on my journeys around the internet.
Was it a
What do we
magenta
mean?
ball?
They don't think that he threw the magenta ball. The last ball wasn't the magenta ball, and everyone was having a hard time hitting the magenta ball all night. So is there an asterisk on Jordan Walker's final home run?
So production has told me that the tying home run was indeed a magenta ball, but then the winning one may not have been. I meant, and to be clear, I meant magenta ball more conceptually, because that's what they call that final pitch
No, we're
run.
talking about
We're talking about the literal
conceptually,
color of
Yes,
color
because
of
they
the
were
ball.
struggling to hit the magenta ball all night. So this is a controversy that we need to get to the bottom of.
we could fix it, calling it the magenta ball, right?
Yeah.
It'd be something better than that.
I don't know, dude. I think
T-Mobile,
that's going to be
dude.
one that's in our cultural zeitgeist.
Yeah.
The magenta ball is immortal.
This is also part of our culture now as a country, and I'm not even criticizing it. I think it's probably just speaks to us as Americans. I kind of like it. The fact that we can never admit that we lost. There always has to be an asterisk for something.
Yeah.
Like we're fighting about magenta balls now. So, but like there are probably a group of people online right now who are like, this is not right. Someone fix this.
Yeah.
You just never admit that you lost.
Yeah.
You just always say, hey, there's something that I can argue about.
That's what makes us great.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We never lose anything.
How much did y'all love the Walker family? Because that was my favorite part. Was you had 50,000 people.
I thought
all
it was a
wanting
little
him to
much.
fail, and then you had his little pocket of family deep in enemy territory. They were like gaining in excitement. And then you could see like Schwarber and the other Phillies, they're getting more and more nervous as he's starting to do this. And then I love Jordan Walker's dad, dude.
Is that the
He's so
safest
sweet.
you can be as an away fan in Philly if you're wearing like an opposing team's jersey, but the back says Jordan's mom? So if you're visiting Philly, like Shay, if you're going to an Eagles game and they're playing the Bucks, just wear Baker's uncle on the back. It's a cheat code to be safe in Philly for away games.
Oh, yeah.
I think he got paid $1 million for that, and his salary's like
making like
800K.
800K.
That's
That's
awesome
cool.
to see. You got to root for that.
That's
Yeah, but you got to think about taxes.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, yeah.
100 million and 100 million.
One of my favorite things that happens every like 6 months is some clip pops up of a like NBA or NFL star being like, look, people don't think about taxes. $100 million, you split that in half right away. It's like, no, actually, everyone thinks about taxes.
we
We
do
all
that
pay
too.
them.
We do that
Everyone
too.
pays them.
That would drive me nuts when people talk about the Price is Right. Someone wins a car, but it's like, yeah, they got to pay tax.
It's like,
That's
okay,
still good.
I'd rather have the car than not.
Exactly.
Oh,
Drive me
it's like almost like people have decided the taxes are you're actually paying out of pocket.
Yes, it's crazy. I don't know where we got there, but
Did you know that you can't win the car? And I think it's if you live in Pennsylvania or California, you can't get the car. You got to get the cash.
really,
Yeah, they don't give it to you.
I don't like that.
I
Yeah,
think I'm
isn't that
taking the
crazy?
cash 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, I think I probably.
No, I'm taking the car. This is my Price is Right car?
Yeah.
Like a little Mazda Miata?
Yeah, but I got to pay taxes on it.
Yeah, you got to pay taxes. Forget about the taxes.
We gave away a Chevy yesterday. It was awesome.
You did?
Yeah. Those are those people I was giving a tour.
You gave away a car
Yes,
yesterday?
you gave a truck
Yes,
too?
exactly. We gave a Chevy.
that's cool.
Like, yeah, we had
What
to pay
a
the
thrill.
Yeah, that's why it's fresh in my brain. It's like, oh, you had to pay the taxes.
Are you
That
going to be
must-
like an
hooked on like
all-time
giving
good
away
life
cars now?
Yeah, it was kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Was it like a good story giveaway?
He just listened to the podcast. He's like, yeah, I signed up, and
No, but I'm saying like, is he like, I didn't, my car was broken down, I was walking to
Oh,
work.
no, it
Or
was
was he like, no, this is my third car?
A rich guy. He's like, yeah, my breathalyzer will look great in this. Oh
What do you
no.
think a better feeling is, giving away a car or accepting a big check? Because y'all are both about to hit two pop culture moments.
Yeah. I mean, the big check's going to be great on Monday. I'm gonna get my big check.
What did y'all think about Netflix and their production to Home Run Derby? Because it is interesting what they're doing. They can't get like the volume buys for sports, so they're buying these individual packages. And they're trying to do them really well. What did y'all think?
Personally, I love Netflix, and I would never say a bad word about them. That's unbiased of me. Guys,
listen,
Switching over to Netflix seems always to be the right move.
I think it's a very rare circumstance where the announcers can be so bad that it takes me out of it. I think people were overreacting. I thought they were fine.
Was the reaction negative? My only quibble that I had was the camera angles. Were they too tight sometimes?
When they went
On
to
the swings.
when they went
Yeah.
to El Duncan, Pujols, and Barry Bonds, that was pretty rough because Pujols or Bonds would just interject like, "That's gone," and that'd be the whole call. It's like, yeah, we see that.
But I appreciate them trying and bringing stars that we haven't seen for so long.
Cool to hear from Bob.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Like
Right.
Barry, it was awesome to see.
right, if that was on a different linear TV, they might not have brought Barry Bonds because he's kind of persona non grata.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Bond said it was the best home run derby ever. You think he's caught up in the moment? Would you
Yeah, I
agree?
think he's just happy to be back.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
that's
that
I
probably
think
is a
that
lot of
probably
it.
Explains it.
Yeah.
But I thought it was really fantastically done, kind of top to bottom. I'm seeing some of the Will Ferrell pushback. I don't know.
That was so short. It's like,
yeah,
that's
exactly.
going to ruin your time for like a 5-minute intro.
the-
Bruce Buffer was cool. Like I don't know. I thought they did a good job. Like the Netflix.
Rizzo was great.
Yeah, Rizzo was great. Like they stopped. Like these things like stopped starting to feel special after a while, and I thought they did
Yeah,
a decent job.
I agree with that.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
zoom out.
Anthony Rizzo and Netflix, a perfect pairing. Again, unbiased of me.
Anthony Rizzo did say that he thinks of Kyle Schwarber as a Philly.
How can you not? Like
Well, I don't know.
love
That's
him.
why I'm going to y'all because
I love
you know,
him.
he was such a
I
key-
love him beyond. Like he's one of my favorite athletes probably ever at this point. And it's unfortunate to say that the vast majority of his career has not been in the Cubs uniform.
You have a Schwarber 9x10 in your beach house.
Yeah, exactly. There's a whole room.
You have a Schwarber room?
No, I don't have a Schwarber room. But yeah, I love him. I will always. He's one of those guys I will always ride for.
Yeah.
Because it was a rare situation where it's just the team just absolutely like fumbled it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
He didn't want out. He didn't want to leave, and he was a hero in 2016. He was incredible in 2015. That season was magical.
But
Stinks.
But, I mean, let's make the argument against it. More seasons as a Cub at this point. It's not going to finish that way.
Wait.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Still?
6 and 5 with the Phillies right now. Of course, it's not going to finish that.
Oh, okay. Because I forgot he went to the Red Sox and Nationals.
Yes.
So but it's more seasons
Away
not
from
as
the
a
Cubs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Obviously won a World Series.
Yep.
Great story. Missed the whole season. Came back.
Yep.
But I'm not going to, like...
You can't fight about it.
No.
Yeah, like I would. You just can't make an argument about it. It makes it like if someone made an argument that Rizzo was more of a Yankee, I would fight you to death.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if it's when it comes to Schwarber, you just have to kind of put your hands up and be like, yeah, I think his time. That might be what we do is we just say, well, his time with the Cubs was more impactful because they won a World Series.
Yeah.
I felt bad for him last night, man. He barely lost that 2018 Derby to Bryce Harper in the final, and then last night he had that incredible round, and you could see it on his face. It just felt like the disappointment was mounting.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll do it again, but like and of course I hope a Cub competes next year because it's at Wrigley. But if he's in it and no Cub competes, like he's instantly.
Oh yeah.
The crowd's going to be behind him again.
Yeah, I think the crowd will be. I mean, yeah, I think you'd imagine that PCA will do it.
Yes.
But people. That would be a situation if Schwarber won it at Wrigley. Everyone would be rooting for him
For sure.
without a doubt.
Carson, congratulations to the Cardinals. First time the Cardinals.
Oh,
this seems crazy.
That's
First time
wild.
the Cardinals
Carson,
have
you're
ever
a Cardinal fan?
Bro, anything St. Louis. He's, insane about. But yeah, first time the Cardinals have ever won a home run derby. Never would have guessed.
Yeah, that's shocking.
Pujols being there. What about the All-Star game tonight, boys? You got any bets? Do you bet the All-Star game?
I do, of course. I bet everything. Okay. No, I mean, listen, the All-Star game, I like the All-Star game. It is the one All-Star game that we have in sports that actually feels like it still means something. Now, I have made the argument, and we have some supreme debates coming up. I'm not going to debate it there, but I think you agree with me, Eddie. I wish they would get rid of interleague, because then the All-Star game would mean something again. Maybe like 2 weeks. Remember when interleague first debuted?
Yeah.
And it was just like a 2-week stretch where you played like whatever it was, four series total. That's part of why All-Star Game doesn't feel, because it was All-Star Game used to mean something because it was like this guy and this guy are never going to match up against each other, you know. And now the leagues are kind of just mishmash together.
Yeah, I think it's another case of like you want what you had before, and when things change, it becomes fun again.
Yeah.
But I hear you. Interleague was fun at that point, but it was also more fun too because the DH was only in the American League.
Yeah, so. Maybe what I'm arguing for is not get rid of interleague, but like make it a month, make it feel something special, because now the way that it works, it's just all throughout the, it's like, oh yeah, we're just starting the season. The Cubs are starting the season against the Tigers or something. You know what I mean? It doesn't.
Yeah.
If it was like, hey, May is interleague month, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Where you play all these teams. But I guess maybe we're too far down where it doesn't feel special whatsoever anyway.
Yeah, but I remember like when the first time the Red Sox came to Wrigley in like 2006 or something. Like I remember it was awesome.
You're right.
It was an event.
And you'd be like, oh my gosh, this matchup never happens. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Like these teams were never going to play each other. Hundreds of years of baseball and these teams would never play each other because they'd never be in the World Series.
Yeah.
How come baseball doesn't have special months like that, like Salute to Service Month, Breast Cancer Awareness Month?
They do.
Yeah.
They do?
Yeah.
Little
June?
like patch on
Pink
the hat.
bats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are months though?
I mean, I know they do Mother's Day. They do the pink bats for breast cancer awareness.
Stephen Che is actually, MLB, listen to Stephen Che. He's literally saying, how come we don't just create a month that you can just throw gear at me and I'll buy
I need to
everything?
buy I need to buy a camo pirate.
Yeah. What happens if I ever have to go to Afghanistan, but I want people to know I'm rooting for the Cubs?
Right. I don't want to be attacked. I don't want to be shot. I need to blend in with the environment. I need a desert camo Paul Skeens jersey.
If I'm
ASAP.
running in an open field trying to avoid a Russian drone, but I also want them to know that PCA is my favorite player.
Right.
Where's that option?
Right. I got to go out a Cubbies fan.
Top 10 quarterbacks coming up next. Did your favorite guy make the list? We'll let you know here on FS1. So this time of year, we get a bunch of excellent quarterback lists, right? The Athletic talks to a bunch of executives and everything. They have their tier list. That's not out quite yet. ESPN beat them to the punch this year as they survey a group of NFL coaches, executives, scouts It's around 80 people. And basically they say, okay, give me your top 10 quarterbacks. Then they put together all that data. And depending on how many times guys end up on the list, where they end up on the list, they spit out the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL. Start here, Eddie. Caleb Williams. Look at your guy breaking into the 10, dude.
Yeah, it's great to see him get the recognition that I think he deserves. But ultimately, like, we know it, we believe in it, and yeah, we're just kind of.
You've been waiting for this your whole life, and now you're acting too cool to have a top 10 quarterback. That's infuriating.
Our eyes are on bigger things.
You were in the boiler room less than a year ago,
sure.
Nick.
And now you have a top 10 quarterback, and now you're like, yeah, now people recognize. Come on, be excited.
It's nice to put the sword down.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
It's just nice to put the sword down.
It's nice to have, this is execs, coaches, and scouts. This is not fans.
Yeah.
This is the people who are paid to know about football, putting them 10. Here's what, and Eddie and I had this discussion yesterday. It's awesome that he's 10. It's cool that he gets the recognition. These lists are ultimately meaningless.
Oh, so good.
Until you get to, I think, like, you need to be a top 5. Top 5 is where you are now talking about the territory of guys that could potentially lead their teams to Super Bowls. 6 through 10 is that rotating cast every single year where it feels like that's where they shuffle in, shuffle out guys, and it's really it's really 6 through 15. You know what I mean? You could go all the way to 15, and that's like the next 10 best quarterbacks. Yeah. And then the guys on the left are the difference of, you got, MVP, 3 Super Bowls, Super Bowl, and MVP. Joe Burrow, who, he's been up and down with injuries, 2-time MVP Lamar Jackson. Like, that left side is way different than the right side. That's where we're going to next.
So it's interesting that you say that the left side is those guys that can lead you to the Super Bowl. I agree with that. Sam Darnold, not on this top 10. And I kind of love that. Because to your point, like, look at everybody who's not on this top 10. Like Jordan Love, Brock Purdy, Baker Mayfield, Trevor Lawrence, Jalen Hurts.
That's what I'm saying. It's really
it's interchangeable.
Through, it's 6 through 15.
In fact,
so it's awesome that Caleb's there, but we got work to do. And I bet you he knows that too.
And the whole reason why they put Caleb Williams on the list, because his voting was close enough with, I think, Jaden Daniels and Jordan Love, where they were basically tied, but then they re-asked everybody in the survey. It was like, okay, he got it because he's hardest to game plan for, is what they said. So that's a credit to Caleb right there. But
it would be funny if they just said, we just wanted to get clickbait. We wanted to
yeah, that's probably true.
Let's go alphabetical.
But here's my point on the Sam Darnold thing. Left off the list, but if I'm an NFL fan, I kind of like that. Maybe that gives me a little bit of hope if I'm one of the fans of these other teams and these other quarterbacks. Like, there's more than one way to win a Super Bowl. Now, obviously,
for sure,
the Cowboys don't have the defense that the Seahawks have, right? Or the incredible special teams. But, like, yeah, it kind of fights against this notion that you have to have one of those guys on the left if you want to end up winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Now, as guys with no dog in the fight, what name?
Yeah, you guys non-top 10 guys over here.
Yeah, like what's it like? What do you think is the most?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm an honorable mention guy, so I'd take.
Yeah, okay, great.
Sure,
that doesn't. Again,
you said it's 6 through 15.
No. I just said though, guys who aren't top 10. We're asking guys who aren't top 10.
Yeah, like who's the most shocking name on the list to you?
Yeah.
That's on this list?
Yeah.
I think it's Dak, right? Or, I mean, I think Joe Burrow has had the longest leash of any first overall.
You could also say Justin Herbert. He still hasn't won a playoff game.
Yeah, that's pretty high up there, too.
He's the 7th best quarterback. He hasn't won a playoff game in how many years has he been? And again, I'm not a big. There's a meatball path you can take where it's like he's never going to win the big one. He's never going to win 0-1. I think he's a very good quarterback, but he does get a lot more leeway than a lot of other guys.
The leeway is like running out though. Like Staley's been gone. Like,
right.
They're like Harbaugh. Like now it's time.
Yeah, he's got Mike
right?
McDaniel this year.
Exactly. Like.
Yeah, especially going from Roman to McDaniel, because we still think about McDaniel as being like an elite offensive mind.
Yep.
Then again, like some of the other guys in this list, he is also someone that's viewed as kind of dragging the roster up by bootstraps a little bit.
So that's where I have a problem because like it's Josh Allen, and I am biased, fully biased that I love Josh Allen. You could make the argument if you look at his career, every single time he's gone to the playoffs, he's elevated his game. It's the rest of the team that's let him down.
Yeah, he has like a perfect passer.
He's had some of the most sensational playoff games in losses where it's like, what more can you ask from the guy? Justin Herbert is not that case.
That's a good point.
He has not elevated. Lamar Jackson, not that case, where they have elevated their games. They have played at that level or maybe a little bit below when they get to the playoffs. That's where you get Joe Burrow in there, where Joe Burrow has elevated his game to
When
play
he
at a different
plays.
level. When he plays. Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you were redrafting the whole NFL, is this the order you would roughly go in? If you were just drafting for this season?
No.
No?
Just for this
Why would
season?
you draft?
Just for this season.
Yeah, just for
this
1 year,
season.
not to start a
Through
franchise.
that.
I wouldn't take Mahomes that high. I don't know how healthy he is.
I think Stafford probably goes 2. Is that crazy?
For
Yeah,
one
with Mahomes-
season,
Then again, Stafford's kind of the inverse Herbert and company because like I don't think there's a better quarterback environment than what Matthew Stafford's in. Now he's done great,
yeah, it's the best.
but like having McVay, those weapons,
Yeah,
the defense.
any
I
of these
think
other quarturs could be on the Rams, and the
gonna
Rams
say
would still be a
something.
Super Bowl.
Like
favorite.
imagine Josh Allen on the Rams.
I hate.
That'd be absolutely insane.
I hate, having to talk out my thoughts out loud on a live program. I think I'd go, if I had to redraft, I'd go Josh Allen, Matthew Stafford, Justin Herbert.
Whoa!
If it was
tools,
the
dude.
perfect-
It's the tools.
If you're
That's-
saying on the perfect team,
Yeah.
I think that
That's
would,
one of the fastest
that
180s.
would be my pick. Oh man, he can throw the hell out of a ball. He really can.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy, though. Like, we talked the 6 through 15, but, 2 through 4 is kind of in flux, too, here, in a sense, right?
Yeah, Mahomes, we don't know what's going to happen, when he's going to be back, how he's going to look. I think that everyone, we've gotten too comfortable with injury returns now. Like, the guys just see an injury and they say, oh, he's going to be back in 10 months. And they think they'll just be the same guy in 10 months. Jason Tatum had it this year.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes is going to play this year. He's not going to be 100% Patrick Mahomes this year. It just won't happen. I know that like we've gotten to a point where ACLs are no longer a death knell for careers, and it's incredible what we've done with science. He's not going to be the same guy. So I agree. It's kind of in flux.
The mental aspect of catching a major injury too is something that it's impossible to quantify. Like you don't know how somebody's going to deal with the fear of returning to the field, how long it takes them to trust their knee. And when you think about Mahomes and what he's done with his roster the last couple of years, like more and more he's relying on extending and his scrambling where he just kind of is edging out. And is he still going to be confident enough to do that after it ended up getting him hurt last?
Would you guys take the Chiefs to make the playoffs right now? Do you think they will make?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still going to turn my brain off and just say yes.
Okay.
Because it's Mahomes.
Okay.
I'm going to say no.
I think that maybe not.
Yeah.
I mean, Denver's, in that window right now where they haven't had to pay Bo Nix yet.
Bo Nix got votes.
The Chargers, who we're talking about, they've got better coordinators. It feels like they're trying to make a real push. Lamar's got a new coach, which probably should give him a little bit of a boost. I'm just thinking about
I
it.
would,
Like, how many
I wouldn't bet him
seats?
to make the playoffs.
I don't know, though. East and South should be one.
It was like 2 weeks ago we were trying to name a Chiefs wide receiver, and we were really struggling.
Yeah, the South is not. I mean, the Texans are going to be very good
For sure.
CJ Stroud can just be average, and then the Jaguars had a nice year. I think they probably can. Oh, are you gonna?
No, yeah. I mean, it's
Are you think
hard-
they're
it's
going to
hard
Jaguars
argue.
going to be bad?
It's hard to argue that they're going to be a bad team. They were really good last year.
But that's a division they just trade. They just trade splits. It's like, all right, thank you.
But I think
Well,
that
unless
there's
you're the
two good
Colts. The
teams.
Colts have
there.
somehow never won the
Yes.
AFC South
Yeah.
in forever.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to say that this could be a season that would be tough for the Chiefs to make the playoffs, depending on especially if Patrick Mahomes starts slow and they put themselves in a hole again. Because I do think there's a mental exhaustion to them having to play catch up all last year, and if they had to do it again.
You're not a Justin Fields believer?
I think he's a great guy, and that's it. Yeah, I mean that's not an easy. Broncos, okay. That's actually they
It's not
should
bad.
be okay to
That's
start.
Not,
the
that's not a
season.
bad. That's not a.
Their hard part is that Chargers, Seahawks, Broncos stretch 2 out of 3 away, and then the Bills, Rams, Bengals, Patriots. That's a tough
That's a
finish.
tough stretch.
That's a tough finish. Week 12 on. Oh, so I forgot the NFL rigged it for the Chiefs to give them easy games to start the season without Mahomes.
Yeah,
Obviously.
they could go into the bye undefeated.
Yeah, I don't think they'll beat the Broncos, but yeah, they could. They absolutely could. It's great just to see football schedules, isn't it? Like just to look
playing
at
the
it.
hypothetical win
Yeah.
losses you run down the football
just
schedule.
awesome.
It's the absolute best. No mention of Tyler Shuck on the list. No votes getting.
There he
but,
is.
I think if we make a list, maybe best year 2 quarterbacks. Where would you have your year 2 quarterbacks ranked, Jay?
I mean, Shuck, Cam Moore. I'm not a big Jackson Dart guy.
Yeah, me neither.
I would probably say Shuck 1,
Yeah.
Cam Moore to very, very close 2, and then big gap to Dart.
Where's
It's a great
Shador?
list. It's a great list.
Pro Bowl, idiot.
Come on,
You just got a Shador Carter trying to pump
dude.
up.
I gotta
You gotta offload that thing.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
If you're at the National, call me.
That's huge.
Speaking of subs, or snubs, excuse me, we're kind of contractually obligated to mention this. Jalen Hurts, not on this top 10 list. Freshly, Super Bowl a couple of years ago. Is that deserved from Jalen Hurts?
No.
You're saying he should be
He
on
should
the
be on
top
the
10.
top 10 list. I like Jalen Hurts.
I've always been a big Hurts defender.
I like him
but
more than Dak Prescott.
If we're talking like
The
what have
Dak
you done
is
for me
way
lately,
too high. That's
crazy.
crazy. This Dak at 6 is nuts.
I'm a Dak truther.
He's really good.
I know he is.
So you're a Duke and Cowboys fan?
No, I'm not. No, I just think
What's
Dak.
next then?
I think Dak is good. I really do.
Yeah, and they're gonna be, the offense is gonna be incredible, and he's jacked right now.
Yeah.
Was that real?
I think so because his Cowboys team picture looks like basically the same.
The guy's shirt in the background was great.
I didn't see that.
Chicago block coming up next. And here we sit, guys, at the All-Star break.
I know. I don't have my earpiece in. I was like, "What are you talking about, man?"
Wait, is it not
Hearing
just
things?
is it not just a license free? Was it?
No, I was living in America.
Oh, my bad. I couldn't. I got
Oh,
it.
wow.
Yes, yes. James Brown. Apollo Creed entrance. Rocky 4.
Okay, how about the?
His final one.
Oh no, he did it.
I did it.
What did he say?
I told Dan.
I talked to Matt, our wonderful producer at Wake Up Barstool, and we were just checking in because we've been doing the show for like 9 months now. He's just general vibes. We're doing a great job. The team, behind the scenes team, does a great job.
They do an incredible job. They're the
Waking up
best.
super early. So we were just talking, and I was like, hey, look, there are, I don't know how comfortable you feel telling this to T-Bob, but like Henry Lockwood, who everyone knows, or most people who were watching this knows, my right-hand man, producer on Pardon My Take, been with me for 15 years. Hank is really good he can tell me the truth. He can tell me, hey, you're using this word, this verbal crutch too much. So I told Matt, I was like, hey, if you want to, my one note would be, tell T-Bob that occasionally he falls back on saying, what about this?
Yeah.
And then he just
Yeah.
said, what about
this guy?
And I think yesterday it snuck in once.
He was so mad at himself there.
I put Liam at. I told Dan he could tase me if I said it again, so we could
it
get
just
the.
happened.
It just happened.
I know. So
That's
we
why
can
he
get the
caught
dog
himself.
collar in here. Go ahead and.
It's hard, man. And no one feels bad for us because we have dream jobs where we get to talk about sports on TV and online. But when you do put yourself out there for many, many hours, you realize like, oh man, I repeat myself a lot.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
it's hard to work yourself through it. So I
went through a massive phase where I was just saying massive 24/7.
Oh my God, you're a massive guy.
I do. I
Why
still
are
say
you
it a
doing
lot.
that, dude?
I still say it a lot. It's always been in my lexicon. I
I had to
don't
cut
know
back
why.
on absurd. Everything was absurd for me.
That's a good one.
was saying all right a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to cut back on regardless.
You're a regardless guy. See, we all have
That's
them.
a crucial word.
I know. Like I'll just get in an argument like regardless.
It hammers it home. But what about this is it's a universal segue.
Che, do you have any?
I'm sure I do. I don't know off the top
But
of my head a
nobody's
single
made you aware
word.
of any?
Yeah, I don't know a single word on it.
No, the other words outside of his verbal crutches are so annoying. That's all we can focus on. So it's like the verbal crutches don't even matter.
So
What
what
if we like actually looked through the data and Che has said the same thing? He has like the most egregious verbal crutch, but he does such a good job of getting our eyes going a different way because of the content of his words drive us so insane.
Immediately zoning out as soon as he speaks. I don't know if you've ever said that sentence before.
I'm getting maybe too inside Barstool, but Che has the benefit. I love the soothing click of his microphone.
Yes, on the yak,
Mm.
yes. You always know that something good's about to happen.
Yes.
When he clicks it on, he's like, "Can I ask a question?"
And it's just a quiet room. Something like soothing about it.
What I was going to ask about, because we're going to talk some Chicago. You had Caleb Williams Summer League last night, but I was going to ask about the Cubs. We're here at the All-Star. Caleb Wilson, what did I say? It doesn't matter. Caleb Wilson.
It's all right. We have all the
too many
Calebs.
Yeah. The point is, though, the Cubs, I don't know that I've ever seen such a hard-to-understand team, right? And we'll get into Levine text in a minute. But between the win streaks, like I was live with my dad yesterday. He got in town last night. Great to see him and everything. But he's like, man, last time I was in town, the Cubs were dead. Everybody was talking about firing the coach. They couldn't win a game, couldn't win a series. And now, look at it, they're back 12 games above 500. Great, the wild card. How are we feeling here halfway through?
I mean, it's a split room.
We have a disagreement.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm extremely frustrated, pulling on my hair at the volatility. I don't like it. It's frustrating. I think there's been a lot of injuries, obviously, but in spite of that, our starting pitching has been good. But it's our bullpen, it's our lineup who's let us down at times. Granted, we still have the 5th record in baseball somehow. So it's like I'm all over the place, and he's accepted it.
I'm okay with the fact that I've accepted the fact that it's like, you know, it's like my schizophrenic uncle, or like, you know, it's a friend who's got Tourette's. Like, they're just gonna scream random stuff at points, and they're gonna lose games by 100, and the next day they're gonna show up and they're gonna be great. It happened last week when they won a game where they scored 22 runs and they lost 17-1. And I just kind of put my hands up and I said, this is the roller coaster, buckle in. We don't have pitching to compete night in and night out and look like a consistently great team. We have very good hitting, and that's just where we are. I also, my best analogy is we're a Big 12 football team at this point, where every game's going to be fun, but you know it's like, no lead is safe. It's just going to be a little bit chaotic, and you got to strap in and enjoy it.
A lot of emotional intelligence displayed by you as well, meeting the team where they're at instead of asking them to become something that they're not.
And now I do think we're going to try to get a starting pitcher and a couple bullpen arms, because the bullpen's been so bad. So if we can do that, maybe we can. I'm not giving up on the division. That's the other part of this. I'm not saying, like, it's not in a loser way where I'm saying, oh, we can't figure them out. I don't really care. No, I care. I think we should win. I think we still should try to win the division. I think we still can win the division. I'm just not going to let game to game affect me, knowing that we'll just be volatile for the rest of the season.
Jay, so you can kind of serve as tiebreaker here, as the 3rd resident Cubs fan on the panel. Where do you fall?
I'm optimistic. I mean, if Justin Steele comes back, which has been a theme for a year, and he goes to the middle bullpen, I think that's a huge help, because Ben Brown was the guy who's middle bullpen. Now he's finally doing good. Obviously, he's hurt right now, but because the injuries to the starters, he's been pushed to being a starter. And now the middle bullpen's just like robbed. It's terrible.
I love Justin Steele. I think you need to assume that we get nothing out of him this year.
Okay.
Like, that's just the, you have to, if you're a Jet or Carter, you have to go in. You have to assume. You can't play the game of, well, if this guy comes back and this guy comes back and this guy comes back, we'll be fine. You got to assume there's nothing. We're not getting nothing out of him this year, and that's just the way it might be.
You want a Cubs pitching stat, T-Bob?
I would love a Cubs.
Of the 13 pitchers that started on the opening day roster, 11 have hit the IL.
It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
So again, Eddie, this is where
We lost our first, second, third starters, and then our first starter had a setback.
And our closer for.
And our closer.
this is where, again, outside perspective, I'm just watching games here and there for fun. You know, I love the energy of the city. I think you're a little spoiled, dude. You have all of this. You're 12 games above 500. You're still in the fight. With what you just told me, this should be a disaster.
But how it's happening matters, because in spite of that, our pitching, our starting pitching, has been good.
Yeah.
Our lineup that we've
see what
sunk a
you're
lot of
saying.
money into, that should have carried us a little more, has been a little disappointing. That's why
It's woken up
context
recently,
matters.
but
I would say, if I was to evaluate this team, I would say the coaches have been the star of this team. I mean, as long as they can keep Tweedledee and Tweedledum out of it.
Twinkle.
It should be-
Twinkle D.
Oh, Twinkle, not Tweedle.
I think he even screwed that up.
Yeah. That's
So-
a tough one to mess up.
So
We should have led the show
So
with it.
Bruce Levine, because this is old school. This is a moment that we haven't had, it feels like, in a long time.
Well, nobody
on
does
Twitter.
the text to tweet.
No one does a
anymore.
text to tweet. You don't mess this up anymore.
What is text to tweet?
Is that
You
a
used to be
feature?
able to text a number and it would tweet for you.
Yeah, that was why people would
that's
screw it
how
up.
this happened.
That might be the reality.
okay.
Oh, yeah,
situation.
Ray Allen, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a function.
Right.
I didn't know that either.
And there also used to be a situation way back in the day. If you were DMing someone, there wasn't like a tab to DM. You would put D in front of the tweet, and then it would be sent.
Didn't know that.
So people would screw that up all the time.
Dangerous.
I mean, I assume this was DM, right?
Or text.
Or text. But
Might have just copy and pasted a text.
Oh, that could be it. Oh,
So this is a Cubs reporter who covers, right?
Yes.
And there is
Bruce
like
Levine.
a not Bruce Levine that's also like funny because like it like tweets
Yeah.
stuff.
But he's like a legendary guy, been doing it forever.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got good sources. Like he's a good reporter. Like, but you know, like
never underestimate what an old man can do to mess up technology.
Oh, man.
yeah.
This-
So good, too, because... So, I don't know if this was definitely to Craig Counsell. It was definitely to someone on the pitching staff. I mean on the
coaching
Cubs
staff,
staff.
for sure.
Yeah, the Cubs staff. I actually think it might not be to Craig Counsell. This feels more like an assistant like coach, a hitting coach, someone like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it could be any coach.
Because I don't think
Developing
Craig
contacts,
I don't think
relationships.
Craig would allow this type of talk about his bosses from a journalist.
So if I could go into just like, let's really unpack the layers. What coach, what would he have been aggrieved by in 2025? How would he have felt sold out? Because like that feels like that comment doesn't happen in a vacuum.
We didn't add. Everyone thought we were going to add like a huge arm.
Okay.
In 2025 at the All-Star break, and we didn't. So
Okay.
Yeah.
that would be the big thing. Pull it back up.
And are Twinkle D and Twinkle Dumb?
It is Jed Hoyer and Carter Hawkins. Almost assuredly.
Yes.
Which I know, and I know both these guys decently well. I think they are laughing really hard about
Oh,
this.
yeah.
I think they are loving this. I think they're gonna like lean into it. They might dress. I don't even. Is Twinkle D
yeah.
and
Yeah, they're in Alice in Wonderland. They're like
They
the
might
two
dress
big-
Twiddle
the
dee,
two
twiddle
big
dum.
round,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if they
egg
dress
people.
as this just to like stick it to them because they're funny guys. Like it's so perfect because it's not only hey you screwed up sending a what meant to be a private message and tweeted it. He left it up for like 20 minutes, and it's like the weird. He's like sucking up to the coach.
Yeah.
and like it's really like gross behavior in a lot of ways. You know what I mean?
I get it, dude. I don't know. Maybe it's a part of like local journalism where you can get like denied access so easily, but you got to kind of
But he's just trashing these
relationship
guys
farming.
to someone on the team in a way that, like, it's disgusting.
And he
had
works
to
for
have- But you just don't start trashing somebody. He had to have fed off of maybe that person was trashing.
That's what I'm
them
saying.
as well.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
That's why I don't
That's
think
a-
it was Craig Counsell. That's why I think it was someone else.
I could see that.
Yeah, which is good. There's 12 of them, so that or however many coaches there are.
There's been some grumbling sent Bruce's way about what happened in 2025, and he's playing off of that to try to ingratiate himself.
What a dummy.
So if a coach gets fired from the Cubs, is that them finding this mole?
Could be. They gotta. Could be.
Tommy Hotovy is the pitching coach. This would seem like it's been talking about the stars of the team, obviously being the coaches. Like we've said, the pitching staff has overachieved from the healthy guys that have been there. So just reading this with the context you guys gave, this seems like it would be to him.
Now,
I mean, it could be to anyone. It could be the hitting coach.
Certainly.
Bruce is right though in that like because of all the injuries and everything else, the coaches seemingly have done a fantastic job to get the most out of this team. Or no? Do we disagree?
Listen, a lot of people have come at Jed and Carter. I think they've done a fine job because I felt really good about the team coming into the season, so I can't be the revisionist history guy, right? Like I think I was a little upset about how they handled the bullpen, but he's done such a good job in previous years.
They got Bregman. They were
Exactly.
aggressive and got Edward Cabrera.
Exactly.
Like they did things that should work on paper. They don't all work on paper.
correct. So I'm not critical of Jed right now.
I would love. Did we reach out to Bruce Levine? We should ask. We should invite him on right now. He'll say no, but I would like to just at least get a no.
Yeah, the offer's out there.
Yeah, the offer's out there. I would
Make him
love to
say
have
no.
a camera on him right now, just like because he's so old and like he probably didn't even. At first, he was like, "No, this is fine. No one's gonna even know."
And everyone at the station was probably like, dude, calling him.
Yeah,
I
what
was
are you
about to
doing?
Say,
What's this
you
guy?
know, the poor man. His phone started blowing up.
Oh yeah,
What if we ask him to come on, then we see a tweet, just got asked to come on this dumbass shit?
yeah.
That fat guy. In the Eddie, how do you feel about 19 points, 8 rebounds, 2 steals, and 5 blocks?
Listen,
in
a little bit.
in a poster Blake Griffin level dunk.
Yeah.
In a loss.
In a loss, yeah.
Gotta admit
Wilson.
the loss.
Yeah, there was a loss.
I think I saw Joe Cowley being like, "I don't care. It's summer league. That's an inexcusable loss." Like I don't care that it's like I don't care if we lose these games.
Yeah, nobody cares. He he played a lot better in his first game. He had 35 on Friday. But no, listen, I think Caleb Fever has hit Chicago in both ways because he's been awesome as well. And the Bulls have been exciting. Dalen Swain, their other first-round pick, hasn't looked as good, but Caleb Wilson's looks great.
Summer League is the best because you can just pick and choose what you've decided the storyline is.
Is it right here?
Like,
Yeah, look at this.
If your draft pick doesn't perform, you could just say, well, it's Summer League, who cares? And if he does, you're like, this is the greatest thing ever. This is the greatest draft. It's just free. It's free good vibes.
It is.
Everyone's pumped about whoever they have.
Yes.
Yeah, you can just interpret it however you want. It's like Schrodinger's cat. NBA Summer League. It's what many have said.
Is that about what Schrodinger? Is Schrodinger's cat that?
Well, it can exist in like a quantum state, so it's both like alive and dead at once. It's kind of whatever you choose
in
to
the
believe
box,
until
right?
you open the box.
Yeah.
So in that same way, like you can believe the Bulls are going to be a playoff team this year. They're going to be really good. They'll be better than the play-in.
There's a playoff team.
What's the thing where if you half it and then you half it and then you half it and you half it, you'll never reach it?
That's
gotta
the
be-
old
that's a
arrow.
theorem.
That's the arrow paradox, right?
That's what I was
Used
thinking
to talk about.
Schrodinger's cat was.
Like if you can always half the distance, how does it ever reach its target?
You never get there.
Oh, true.
Which is crazy.
Kind
I mean,
of blows your mind a little bit.
kind of crazy to think about, actually.
Think about that.
like
Are you thinking about that?
Thinking of Bruce.
Yeah.
All right, guys, coming up next, LeBron watch.
I always look a little bit.
Summer is the time of diving catch highlights, football lists, and this summer, LeBron Watch 4.0. Stephen Che, we're 14 days in. Where's LeBron going?
Nobody knows, which is interesting. The betting odds reflect that.
Oh, here we go.
Do you want to hear
This guy.
Do you want to hear my favorite tip that I got from your guy Dom, which is hilarious? So
What, that they dropped off mulch at LeBron's house?
Yes.
Dom, this is crazy.
Teams of people. He used to work for the Cavs in a stat keeper role, but big Cavs fan. He was saying that in LeBron's home in Cleveland, he got tons of mulch dropped off. There were teams of people working on it. So theoretically, you drop off mulch in spring for some nice summer flowers, but maybe LeBron's trying to spruce up his home in Cleveland to be ready for it.
If you think LeBron has ever had anything to do with his mulch,
I'm kind of with Che, though. If it was automatic, wouldn't they have done it earlier in the spring?
why is it so late in
Like
the
mulch
summer?
season already missed. This feels like a late decision here. If somebody got involved.
My poor Dom, my assistant, he's a diehard Cavs fan from Akron, and I've told him, like, I think when he first started, he was throwing some like LeBron longevity stats and like prep sheets, and I was like, hey, just so you know, we don't do this. we don't talk about LeBron this way here.
He probably broke his heart.
Thing. But yeah, he's going to the Cavs. What are we talking about? LeBron is doing a fake out where he's pretending that, the Sixers is a real option, the Warriors is a real option, the Heat are a real option, just so he can say, I saved everyone, I came home. That's all it is. If he doesn't do that first part, everyone will be like, well, the Cavs are the only one who would take you.
But he's already come home.
Right. But I think he's got to finish there.
Well, there's been mixed reporting on this. So last week, Bill Simmons said that it's done, Cavs and LeBron. Windhorst, who's a much closer source to LeBron, said that it's
not
pretty
that close anymore.
That's kind of the whole story, right?
yes.
Is that maybe
Yeah,
he's
he
not-
doesn't.
yeah.
Yeah,
but that
he's wrong.
LeBron to a non-Cavs team is pretty favored right now. Right now, the betting odds reflect that the Warriors are 2-1, the Heat are plus 350, Cleveland's plus 125. So,
All right, so that was sneaky what you just did there. You said the betting odds, and then the Cavs are still the favorite, but you said them last. You went up in order. And
they're the favorite, but I'm saying nobody is minus money. Like the Cavs were minus 175 a couple days ago. The odds have been shifting greatly.
Okay, on the way out, then, who do you think is the biggest? Is it? It feels like the Warriors now. I mean, again,
The
odds
Warriors
mean
are the
Olden
trendy
State?
thing. Can I
Skip Bayless.
Yeah.
can I throw out a
Credit
super
too.
long shot team?
No. He's going to say the Nuggets.
Get it.
No, I'm not.
Get it.
What are you
I'm
gonna
not.
say?
Detroit Pistons.
Why?
Draymond Green, package deal. You look at them. They finished first in the East this year.
You just told us the Nuggets last week. Are you doing this? Are you gonna say every team?
I'm saying 2 teams then. I'm just saying keep an eye on 2 teams. I think the best basketball fit is the Nuggets, but if he's looking for a team in the East, look at the team that finished number 1 in the Eastern Conference. I realize they signed John Collins. Jalen Duren's contract is being negotiated. But Draymond Green has flirted with the Pistons before. He's a Michigan State guy. He's from Saginaw, Michigan. If Draymond Green has any influence on their package deal, why would this not make sense?
Plus 7,000 right now.
70 to 1.
It's just
Third eye. Third eye is
will it
fully
happen?
open.
Probably not, but from a basketball fit, this makes sense.
Might as well take a flyer on it, guys. Supreme debate coming up next here on Wake Up Barstool.
What?
Incentives.
Why?
That's a.
Welcome back. Wake Up Barstool, hour number 2, and it's time to once again engage in Supreme Debate, where we have the conversations other sports shows willing to have. Dan.
Yeah.
You want to kick us off?
Sure. Okay, so I was out last week. We were out in Tahoe doing stuff for Pardon My Take. I missed the fallout of the U.S. men's national team and whatever you guys discussed after that. My take is simply we suck at soccer. And you see every time we lose in World Cup, every 4 years, the conversation quickly goes to youth sports and what if our best athletes played soccer? Why not reverse it? Why don't we take our best soccer players and make them play MAC football? That will give us more as a culture. Christian Pulisic and Weston McKennie, all these guys, Balogun, those guys playing slot receiver for Bowling Green in Central Michigan and Toledo means more to America than getting embarrassed by the Belgians. So let's just reverse it. I don't want to talk about our best athletes playing soccer. I want to talk about our best soccer players playing college football.
Yeah,
that's where they're best used.
They gotta return kicks for Kent State.
Yeah, that would be better than what I watched against Belgium. So yeah, I think we need to have that discussion of like, are we wasting some like pretty solid MAC football players on the World Cup and getting embarrassed in the World Cup every 4 years?
Yeah, so you see this and you're like, what a waste.
Yeah, right, right.
I've already forgotten about this like years ago. Like this is ancient history.
Oh yeah.
Northern Illinois versus Toledo
Correct.
games are seared into my brain.
A Tuesday night MAC game in Kalamazoo, Michigan means more to the country than whatever this was. So let's do it. Let's get them.
I'm in.
Thank you.
Did you see Holland is the same exact size as Devin Booker?
Really?
That blew my mind.
That is kind of crazy.
Yeah, didn't like seeing that.
That's the other thing is that the other reversal. I've been going through everything because again, as Americans, we can't just admit that we lost. Like we have to figure out ways. Maybe as a country, we're just too tall and big and alpha.
Sorry.
Like all these soccer players are
tiny.
little tiny guys.
Tiny sport.
We as just an average American, we're just too big and strong.
Mm-hmm.
That's not our fault, okay? Genetically, we've become the strongest and most dominant country in the world. That's not our fault.
I think we should apologize for being too big and beefy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
they're like,
sorry.
oh, get our best athletes. And then they're saying, well, there are no 6'6" soccer players. There are no 6'7" soccer players. Well, sorry, pretty much every dude in America is 6'6".
Yeah,
Not
we
to-
all are.
Not to totally change the conversation, but it does bother me that soccer alphaed us a little bit with the grass fields.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
They
could get it
walk
done.
in and
That's
that life's
FIFA.
got grass.
FIFA could do anything.
I know, but like,
I mean, they built a bunch of stadiums in the middle of the
They
desert.
didn't build it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They took advantage. Eddie, what do you got for Supreme Debate?
so this is actually not mine. It's actually Stefan Diggs's. He said he's the
Oh,
best
careful.
number.
Oh.
Nobody is
Yeah.
a better number 2 in football than him. So I'm here
I
to argue.
actually kind of love that take.
I'm here to
from Diggs,
argue on
dude.
his behalf.
I kind of love that take from Diggs because we live in the era of like the prima donna. Like I've never, especially at that position, I've never heard a guy advocate for like, you ain't getting number better too than me.
Who's
Yeah.
that's it, but he's wrong. He couldn't be more wrong. Who are we saying the second best receiver on a team, or are we saying like a guy who plays over the middle?
Second best receiver on a
Yeah.
team.
So he's not even close.
Not even close.
T. Higgins, Devontae Adams. I would take Luther Burden.
Would you take Michael Pittman?
What if I told you I did a little research?
Yeah.
He had 1,000 yards. He had a better statistic year than Jordan Addison, T. Higgins, and Devontae.
He had a great year. I'm not
Diggsy.
saying, but he
he
also
was
was
a one.
playing as the one.
Yeah, but he
Yeah, but imagine
yeah,
if
the
you made
one
him-
gets
But
more-
imagine if you
One
made
gets
him a
more
two.
looks.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
two doesn't get as many. You can't say statistical. when the one gets fed the ball more.
Yeah, but now he's a 1 playing 2.
Right.
Yeah,
We've never thought to put a 1 at 2.
Exactly.
Not having the number 1 corner on him, like, he might have 2,000 yards.
I would not take him as the best 2. I think he's still. It is kind of crazy he hasn't signed. I think he is better. He's a better option than some other teams and what they've gone.
I think he has some drama coming down the pipeline in a minute.
Oh, what happened?
Do you think he could be a 1 or 2? Do you think he can go?
I think he could be. Yeah, he could go both ways.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would imagine so.
Steven, what other 2s would you like more?
Chris Godwin. I mean, you got all
Hey, let's just all name our teams too.
Is that 2?
What?
Yeah.
Who's your 1?
Emeka Buka.
Yeah.
Oh, you just decided that?
Yeah.
You just declare that? Is that
Yeah.
how it works?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you a statistically.
He was a complete no-show for the second half of the year.
A lot of injuries.
That matters.
Well, you didn't have a top 10 quarterback.
A
Honorable
statistically
mention.
better number 2 was George Pickens, but like he's going to cost you games because he gets.
I mean, that would be a good.
Personal fouls.
George Pickens is absolutely better.
That is actually a better.
No.
Yeah.
He might actually be. He might be the number 1, number 2.
No. Listen, if no one's gonna, I'm gonna be the only guy arguing on Stephon Diggs' behalf.
I will just. I will give Diggs credit for the statement because it's an objectively funny statement at that position.
I will not give him credit for the statement. He's
Why?
a wide receiver who is basically saying, I'm the best wide receiver. When have we ever heard that before?
No, he's saying he's the best second wide
It's
receiver.
the
on
most
every team.
aware a wide receiver can
Yes,
be.
that's what
Okay.
I.
Like,
I'm the
that's-
best number
yes.
2.
Yeah.
Any
Yeah.
Michael Wilson fans out there? No? Cardinals?
I don't think so.
I just don't like the fact that you just decided Emeka Buka is your number 1 out of nowhere. Like, you have to actually get your number 1. You have to prove it.
Wait, is Buka not the number 1? I would have.
You can debate him and Godwin. Like it's
Godwin's better.
Godwin's dealt with a lot of injuries, and I expect him to be back this year. But I think the sky is the limit for Ibuka.
So Godwin's dealt with a lot of injuries, and why did Ibuka kind of no-show the second half?
He had some nagging injuries, kind of hit the rookie wall. I mean, he'll be better prepared for
This
that.
is why you have
this
to
year.
stay on him. He just jumps around and he changes the argument as it goes. He's always fluid with his argument.
But
I mean, if you want to swap it, then Emeka Buka is easily better as a number 2 receiver.
I'd agree with that. What do you say?
He's already fighting from a corner, saying Chris Godwin's his number 1 wide receiver. So
Yeah, that's true.
we kind of might have him where we
His
want
life
already.
after Mike Evans.
Yes.
Tough.
Can a number 2 be better than the number 1?
I think so.
Like, is that what's going on with Ibuka? Like, is he actually better? Than
Yes, I think the
Those
Bears
are
number 2
words.
might be better than number 1.
Yeah, I mean, would you? I guess Jameson, you would say, is their number 2, even though Amon Ra plays.
Oh yeah,
more of a
Jameson
number
Williams is
2
better than
role.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nikki, what do you got today?
Yeah, mine is what is the worst kitchen appliance to watch your team get bounced out of the playoffs in? On Netflix's quarterback, Baker Mayfield, watched the Bucks get bounced on his oven.
Oh,
He decided to watch them lose on his oven when there's a perfectly good TV behind him.
I kind of like this. I kind of like this.
You like this?
Yeah, because all right. So, and I have no idea if this is the truth, but there is a certain level of being in a tense situation. You want to have. You don't want to like sit and be comfortable.
Right,
You
you
kind
wanna-
of want to be uncomfortable.
You want to struggle with your team.
Correct. And he's like in that like I'm half watching, I'm not watching kind of zone where you don't have to say I watched us not make the playoffs. You're like, I was in the kitchen, things were going on. And he's got easy ability to like get up and walk outside.
Go right
or
to the fridge and just look.
Get mad about yeah. So it's actually a decent spot for a stressful situation.
Okay, so you're pro watching your
I
team.
think that's a good spot.
So if and when the Bears make the playoffs, I expect you in your kitchen. You're not in the gambling cave. I want you.
Yeah.
Kitchen. I don't have a TV in my kitchen.
What?
Yeah, I know.
I would assume your place looked like this.
No, I don't have a TV in my kitchen, so I need to figure out where I'd watch it. But I do like having like, I think every house now should have a TV in like a stand-up situation.
It's for your team's tense games.
Yeah, right.
I'm a little surprised that the oven appears to be perfectly synced with the TV.
What do you mean?
Like I feel like a
Oh.
streaming oven. I felt like something would be off timing wise, but if you look at the screen cap in the back,
Oh, you're right.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
the
yeah.
same exact-
I think it's actually well timed. He's pretty mobile. He's sitting on the island. Like you said, if he gets nervous, he can pace around, bounce around.
Did he pace around in the
Oh,
show?
his leg was hurt, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think he was pretty bound to the island.
Got it.
To answer your question though, isn't there like mirror TVs, like where you can?
Yeah, there are this. I think watching in the bathroom would be nice.
Yeah.
Just like stressing over your team, just naked.
I think To answer your question, I think garage.
Garage is the worst?
No, best.
Oh, best.
Because garage, you can throw something. If you open up the door, you can throw things outside. You can hit things.
I think best might be the mirror, the smart mirror in a bathroom. Because if you're naked watching, you get mad, then you see your body.
Yeah, true.
It grounds you. It's not the end of the world.
I had a TV in my bathroom a couple of years ago, and it was awesome.
As a married man, was
Yes.
it like, wow?
It was like connected. It was a splitter situation, but it was great. You could be brushing your teeth. We had like a small sauna in there. It was awesome. Take a bath.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Bathroom
awesome.
stuff.
Were you a Game Boy guy on the toilet?
Game Boy, no.
No?
Never.
I was.
I was a big Yahtzee guy. You ever play?
Yeah, that's not a crazy question. Oh, the Yahtzee handheld? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't play Yahtzee. I loved Game Boy. I was Game Boy, Sega Genesis.
I had a Game Boy with a Tetris on a toilet for years and years
Yeah.
and years. Just a classic. What do you got, Che?
Tetris is so boring.
No, it's not.
No, bro,
it's
Tetris
not.
is one of the
Tetris
best
is
design
fantastic.
games. Tetris is one of the greatest
come
design
on.
games in video
Tetris
game
is almost
history.
perfect.
It's almost perfect.
Tetris
yes.
kind of stinks.
It's
No,
it doesn't
Terrible.
stink.
Terrible. When's the
It's
last time
terrible.
y'all watched
It's a rush.
competitive
You guys
Snooze
are.
clears.
Oh, let me get this video game and do a puzzle.
It's not a puzzle.
The point of
It is a
video games
puzzle.
is that you don't have to do a puzzle.
It's more than it gets the heart rate.
That's actually not true at all. There's entire genres of video games that are just puzzles.
What are you talking
There's
about?
a lot of great puzzle games.
Name some puzzle games.
Missed.
These
the
all
Island
stink.
came out a few
These
years
all
ago, I think
stink.
it was,
You have Mario sitting
Halo.
there
Halo's a combat
ready
puzzle.
to go, and
Portal?
I look Portal 1 and 2, incredible games,
these
and I love
stink.
Mario.
Oh my god!
Did you ever watch competitive Tetris with the rolling?
Yeah, they hold the
seen that? No.
controller sideways.
Yes,
They
you
wear a
gotta
glove.
No.
When was that? You need to give Tetris a second chance. It is great. The music. It's. The
You know what was
closest to
actually
perfect-
good? There was like a Tetris for dumb people. Was Dr. Mario? You remember
Oh
that?
yeah.
Yeah, I like
see?
that. That's more my speed.
Puzzle game.
Tetris with just the straight lines the whole.
Yeah, listen, Tetris is
Just the Tetrinos.
It's a dumb game.
No.
No,
Dumb
crazy.
game.
Crazy.
Oh, they quick to.
I mean, excellent job, Connor, on the graphics, but that is such a
No,
flat-out
not
answer.
terrible.
No.
Dumb.
No.
Terrible. Like I get it. I can see some people like it. It's just dumb.
Oh, wow, look, quick, Connor. No, it's perfect. It's perfect. Jay, what do you got for Spring Break?
With the success of the home run derby last night and a certain number of swings, I want to see the NBA follow suit. Instead of 1 minute or 90 seconds for a 3-point competition, I want to see them get a certain number of misses, so maybe 5 misses, and just shoot until you miss. With their last shot, never, you shoot until you miss. So I want to see Steph Curry go 20 in a row. I want to see that. I don't want to see them timed at a certain number of seconds.
I like that, Che.
Make it fun.
That
And
would
then-
actually be a lot of fun.
And then what if you have like
you can go?
Julius Randle or someone who's just a stinker? They miss 5 of their first 6,
He is
and
a
then they're
stinker.
done.
You're right. He is a stinker.
Yeah.
That got me good.
That guy is a stinker.
Yeah, I don't know if I have much debate here because I think this is actually
Pretty good
legitimately
idea,
good
Steph.
idea.
Yeah, it's a real like watching Steph hit like 73s in a row would be so
Yeah.
sick.
Yes.
I also do love the idea of the number of misses deciding when you're out.
Yes.
Because then guys could ride the line of elimination and maybe do something legendary.
Yes. What if you go on a tear and you have 1 miss left?
Yeah, but you're
Be
just not
great.
missing and you're like
Yes.
surviving by the skin of your
Yes.
teeth. Yeah, that's sick, dude.
Yes.
All right, Supreme Debate.
Wait, do you have one? Oh, what about this?
Oh, okay. Did I just do it again? No, I'm so paranoid.
I told him. I texted him. Told him to look that up.
Okay, what about this? Going back to footy, I believe that the Norwegians won the World Cup. Like, they're not going to get the trophy. I get it. But did you see the return to Norway yesterday? They had the Norwegian Air Force flying like sick fighter jets next to the plane, bringing them home. The parade, they threw a parade. The parade that they threw in, I don't know what the main city in Norway is. I should know this. It was
Oslo?
We got to get
Oh,
like
you
a better
can't let
visual
big
than
cat
this.
get
This
you
is
on
just a guy blowing the horn. Wait till it zooms out and you see the crowds here. Okay, that's not it either. It's coming, guys. You're going to see the crowds. Essentially, Norway won the World Cup, even though they didn't. Everybody loves Erling Haaland now.
Yeah, Holland might have won the World Cup.
I don't want to be just like.
Look at this. Look at
disagree
this.
with
This is
you.
sick. Look at this.
I don't want to. You know what? I'm not going to disagree with you. I'm just going to let you have this.
No, what? No. What, you don't think they won the World Cup?
That is a country of losers. Absolute losers.
They're
To be
descended from
celebrating-
Viking blood, and they're celebrating.
Yeah, to be celebrating losing in the quarterfinals, you are a loser. Norway, you're a bunch of losers. Rowing and being like, wow, we had fun. We finished 7th place. Ugh, gross.
And
When we lose, at least we have a national crisis talking about the cost of youth sport in America. and then all the ex-players take their knives out and absolutely stab Pulisic in the back. That's a real country. This is losers.
And did you see the Norway fan that refuses to do the row?
Yes, I love that guy. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, because he said that Vikings don't row.
It's
They had
historically inaccurate.
Yeah.
He was awesome. And he had 2 oars behind him in the interview. Did
I
you
didn't
see
see
that?
that.
Yeah, he was so funny. He was underrated, like the funniest guy.
Very
And I don't think
dry.
they really picked up on it.
Because, I mean, I'll talk out of my ass here, but, like, yeah, they sailed open ocean, but, like, surely in the fjords and when they're
He
like,
said in the
headed,
fjords,
like,
but he
like they definitely row.
But T-Bob, that was his point. They're not going in the fjords. They literally went from Norway to America.
Yeah, they did.
sailed
They did.
it.
They were the
No
first
sense.
one.
Right. No, but I'm saying for the World Cup. They went from Norway to America for the World Cup. That would have been a
You're not
sailing
rowing there.
expedition.
Yeah, but then
not a rowing.
They're still rowing on the yeah.
He was so funny.
Another World Cup Norwegian winner. See?
Yeah.
Like him, Holland.
Holland
the
is.
country.
I'll give you Holland, like his star group, but this is if you're a Norwegian, you're essentially saying this is the best it will ever be.
Yeah.
If you're celebrating like this, you're saying we'll never win one. We're just having a parade for 7th place.
Did I
It's
get got
true,
by
though.
AI? Did you see what Holland bought in the United States?
No, you didn't get got. He took it from it was either a bar or a hotel.
Okay.
What?
He bought a taxidermied raccoon holding a bottle of liquor.
Yeah,
That's
holding
awesome.
a bottle of
Yeah, he's the
whiskey.
man.
And he had it on the plane getting off to that hero's welcome. He has this taxidermy.
It was
raccoon
too valuable
with
to him to pack.
But you agree, Dan's right. Like, talk private equity ruining youth sports like men on Monday.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Is Norway better known for this World Cup team and Erling Haaland, or being that's where Frozen was based out of? The Kingdom of Arendelle is based in Norway.
It's actually a very good question.
No, it actually wasn't a very good.
No,
Did
it's
they
a
ever
great
say
question.
Norway?
They never. I'm gonna say this World Cup, Jay, only because what Nick just touched on there. We know it's set in Norway because we're adults and we can recognize it. They never claim Norway verbally in the movies.
So while the Kingdom of Arendelle is fictional, the creators designed it using actual Norwegian
Yes.
geography, architecture, and cultural elements.
Yes, but
It's
then
based
Elsa
on
is-
Norway.
Yeah,
Elsa's
but
in-
it's like Gotham being New York City.
You're right.
Before
but
Frozen-
it's
not
associated.
in Batman Begins, right?
It's half Pittsburgh, half Chicago.
Yeah.
well, but
shot-
Gotham is
Well,
like
I'm just
supposed to be
saying.
New York.
Charlie and the
Chicago.
Chocolate Factory's Atlanta.
That's true.
Welcome back. This is Wake Up Barstool on FS1, and this is a brand new segment for today. This is Bigger Mistake. I'm going to throw out some hypotheticals. We're going to decide what would be a bigger misstep. And let's start with the guy that we closed hour one with, LeBron James. Bigger mistake, going back to Cleveland or going back to Miami? Jay.
Miami, it doesn't make sense. Like, LeBron has always needed to be surrounded by shooters. The Heat have Tim Hardaway Jr., who's a good shooter. Simone Fontecchio? Like, what are we doing here? That team would not be good.
Fun name.
That is a fun name.
Cleveland by far.
Why?
Because you're going to be next to James Harden, who is a perennial
Yeah, I mean,
loser.
that is-
He's a perennial loser. I'm sorry.
But-
he is. He's
okay.
going to take half that blame then because they're not going to be good.
Let me make.
Go to door number 2 with Giannis. There's more upside. He's going to be able to, he's going to have to do less.
He already
What about-
finished a story in Cleveland. Imagine finishing 2 stories,
Yeah, well.
coming back to Miami and winning it again.
Okay, how about going back to Cleveland and getting James Harden a championship? That's the most impossible thing in all of sports.
That's tough. To
But he
argue.
ain't going to do it.
But I'm just saying,
Yeah, the thing is,
the
he's not
guy
gonna
who
do it.
getting James Harden an NBA ring would be more impressive than the 2016 final.
Who's a better 3? LeBron, James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, or Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reeves?
I'm saying this is what the plan would be though. James Harden is slowly, if LeBron goes to Cleveland, James Harden is slowly getting pushed down the ladder of most important players on the team. Now it's LeBron, Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, Bronny Jr., then James Harden. So now he's your 5th option.
Yeah, I mean, I omitted Evan Mobley.
To your point, though, Eddie, he did pass up Karl Malone for the most playoff losses, or no, the most playoff wins ever without a title. So Harden is always there, but he's a Jonah.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine. I think he'd lead his Hall of Fame speech to that. Be like, and I got James Harden title. That guy could never do anything.
True storybook ending. Bigger mistake, believing in U.S. soccer or believing in Conor McGregor?
I didn't do the latter, so
But if
I'm
you
good.
did, I feel like it's the McGregor angle here.
But McGregor's won.
It's all the shots of him from 5 years ago, though, to now.
But that was why
a lot of age in those 5 years.
Yeah, I believed in U.S. soccer this time. That was really stupid. Boxing or fighting, boxing, UFC. If a guy's out for 5 years, it's over. You don't come back. Like George Foreman came back, but other than that, like you just lose it. And it's you don't do road work in silk pajamas.
With you saying that, you're right. It was McGregor because I was excited to see him fight. He's one of the most important people ever in UFC history.
Dude, believing
All
in
the
U.S.
bets were on
soccer,
him.
what have they ever done to make you believe?
They beat Paraguay 4-1.
But all these nerds like T-Bob were walking around being like, we got Balogun and all these guys.
Yeah, dude, they looked good. They were winning on the
Right.
We
attack.
looked good for one game.
I thought
he looked good for one
I
game.
I don't agree
one
with
game.
this revisionist history. I thought they looked good against Australia.
So we had Taylor Twellman on Pardon My Take, and he said, yes, we look good. But what other U.S. soccer team doesn't beat Australia? Like every other iteration of U.S. soccer beats Australia 2-0.
I think there's a good chance they draw Australia, I would argue. But
it
also,
was like we won. The only game that was like whoa, this might be different was Paraguay. And that's because we scored first, and then Paraguay couldn't play defense.
yeah, I guess my only argument, and Paraguay ended up doing well in the tournament. Again, my whole argument with them, though, was not just the results, it was how they got to the results. Because for the first time ever, it was like offensive domination, which was fun. Which was fun.
One game.
No, but even in Australia, they controlled.
Yeah, Australia scored an own goal.
The majority of the time. Yeah,
So did
because of the
Paraguay.
pressure
So
applied.
did Paraguay.
Yeah, a little pressure applied, dude. It doesn't matter though. I mean, I was wrong in the end.
Yeah,
They ended up the same place, so.
Conor McGregor. If you believed in him coming back, you're a moron.
But like there is an off
Sorry,
chance, like
Eddie.
one-on-one combat, you can get lucky, right? You can but like
This is what
it
I
was
did with
U.S. soccer we believed in.
This is like I used to do this with Tyson. I remember I begged my dad to buy me the pay-per-views when Tyson was in his like late stages. I'm like, it only takes one knock. It only takes one shot.
So listen, I didn't believe that he
You're
was
over.
going to win. I had Holloway and Patty, easiest bet I've ever hit in my life.
Oh, nice.
And I didn't believe he was going to win, but I believed he was going to come back and fight.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was like, I didn't realize like, oh, his body's probably just.
Throwing that kick
broke.
crazy.
Yeah.
If you believed in U.S. soccer, you at least had 2 weeks, a couple days to enjoy it. McGregor was over in 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's true too. So that makes the mistake larger as well.
Also, I'll just say it, a little bit easier to put your head on your pillow at night being like, I'm the guy who believed in U.S. soccer morally than I'm the guy who believed in Conor McGregor.
I would say that's fair.
But we don't even get into that.
250th birthday of America as well. More on that in a little bit. Bigger mistake, drinking a large soda before the Odyssey, which is a runtime 3 hours plus. I cannot wait to see it. But drinking a giant drink.
3 hours?
Or playing hide and seek with the Bison. Yeah.
It's actually 3 hours.
Yeah, bro.
I thought it's 2 and change, you know? Like shortly.
I wanted to see it.
257.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to see it. That's too long.
You said longer than 3, though.
I did.
That's why
I
was
took
like,
a shot.
wait
I took
was
a
like,
shot. That's
okay,
on me.
okay,
That's
okay.
on me.
2 and
Actually
change,
correct.
257.
Well, I was saying it's like it's a solid 3. Longer than 3, I think, is a big differentiator.
Definitely.
Yeah, maybe so. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna pee. I'd piss my pants.
I would
before
trade
get up.
places with the guy that got hit with the Bison in a heartbeat. He was fine and gets that photo
Yeah.
of himself.
I think he got seriously injured.
No,
No, he's
He
not.
laughed it off.
What?
Yes, and he's
That's
an old
the latest
man.
reporting?
Yeah, he laughed
Yes,
it off.
this is
that's
bad
sick.
PR for Bison.
They laughed it off. Yeah, Bison kind of.
So this guy's
They're
in better shape than McGregor.
They're the
Yes.
Norway of animals.
That's crazy.
Old man in suspenders laughed this off.
He like broke a bone, though.
Did he?
Yeah, he
No,
broke something.
I think he's fine.
I do love.
Maybe his funny bone.
We touched on it yesterday, but I do love him bebopping around the trees, dude.
It was like
that was a pretty good strategy.
It was like
for
a Scooby-Doo hallway guy, just like running back and forth.
That video of being like, wait, it's not the guy in the Dolphins jersey who gets hit, it's the old guy in the suspenders.
Yeah.
Like, oh no.
The large soda part of this, can you not control your bladder?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm fine with that. I get a large Coke Icy and a large butter popcorn every movie.
Yeah, I could drink a large soda and not have to pee.
No, when it's quiet in there,
hours.
it's almost like when you're playing hide and seek and you have to pee. You just really think about it the whole
No,
time.
I actually think it's one of the greatest feelings in the world is the bathroom right after a movie. You really let it build up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's tough to enjoy the movie when you are just
that's
about.
a
But
bad
that's what I'm
feeling.
saying. You actually like I get you could mistime something else in the day. It's like maybe you're just too hydrated. But if I'm just like at a base level, had just went to the bathroom 20 minutes before I get to the movie theater, drink a large soda, I'm not having to go to the bathroom in
These
3 hours.
specialty popcorn buckets should have a place to pee.
Yeah, that's true.
There is a website that tells you the best spot in the movie.
Yeah, that's Jordan Palmer's.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it was Carson Palmer's brother.
Runpee.com.
Yeah.
Are you excited for Odyssey, Jay?
Not really. Go see The Invite instead.
Oh,
Invite,
wow.
way better.
What's
I
the
do want to
invite?
see it.
Penelope Cruz.
What's
Penelope
it about?
Cruz, Ed Norton. It's about 2 neighbor couples who get together for a dinner party and some funny stuff ensues. It's a relationship comedy.
Jay actually has a very good review.
Best movie of the year.
I like relationship comedies. I think it's good date night
Yeah.
things.
Don't see it with your parents.
Because I'm not gonna see Odyssey.
Oh.
Wait, don't see it with your parents?
No. A lot of sexual situations.
We're 40, dude. What are you talking about?
I'm not. This is for people watching on TV.
What are you talking
There are
about?
people on TV that might see that with their parents.
I understand, but the people who are watching this show are like adults.
Sometimes.
If you're an adult and you're like, I can't see this with my parents.
Also, I don't go to the movies with my parents.
Yeah, too.
Have y'all
Same.
I mean, to your point, Jay,
Some people do.
I watched
Yeah, 12-year-olds.
I watched Eastern Promises in a theater with my mom in my 20s, and that was a lot of Viggo Mortensen penis flopping around
Yeah.
in that fight scene.
Yeah.
And that
But
was a
who
little uncomfortable
cares?
next to her. She felt uncomfortable. I felt a little uncomfortable. It wasn't for the best. So thank you for the warning.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I'll make sure not to see the invite with my mom.
Don't see with your parents.
What's a bigger mistake? Will Ferrell screaming in the mic during the home run derby player intros, or blowing off a Dan Patrick O'Neill while practicing bunker shots 50 yards away? This is, of course, WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert. Dan Patrick is going off on her for skipping the interview, and then the camera cuts away, and she's just sculling shots out of the bunker.
Is there anyone who's like less? I feel like Kathy Engelbert is maybe the worst commissioner of all time. It's crazy. How do you mess this up so bad?
Well,
The PR staff, somebody did a disservice.
That was awesome.
But how do you mess this up so bad? How do you do? You're the commissioner of a sports league, and your excuse is your PR team said you can't do it. You're the commissioner. You can do whatever you
get the
want.
final say.
Yes.
Where was she at before this job?
I'll look it up.
But if I said no to like an interview, I also wouldn't be in the background of.
Right. Right.
That's probably
I'd
the
be out
last
of
place
town,
I'd
right.
be.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that and just saying like, oh, the PR team said we can't do it.
She was a CEO of Deloitte.
Ah, she's a
Yeah, so that's why
loser.
like sometimes everyone's like, yeah, it'll just translate. It's business.
No,
I
because this is public opinion.
But the problem is like the ratings are up, so she can always empower herself and fall back on the ratings are up, even though
That's Caitlin Clark.
who knows how much like meat they're leaving on the bone potentially.
But yeah, she can't deal with. She just doesn't have common sense. It feels like just basic common sense. Like someone in her like room just being like, "Hey, you said you're doing the interview. Do the interview. What are we talking about?"
I'm gonna skip Wub next week and be sitting right there on YouTube, just behind you guys.
All right, so we got 2 sound bites to set up this next one.
Oh,
Bigger mistake, okay? We're gonna start with the UFC production person who put the wrong name for Shakur Stevenson, and here was Dana White's reaction.
I tell you all the time, my production team, we just did the White House. We built a arena on the south lawn of the White House, and it was the greatest thing in the world to be there live and to watch it on TV. I just paid Shakur Stevenson a load of money, and for some reason we can't figure this celebrity out. They put him up as a OKC NBA player. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's absolutely crazy. But we are the absolute worst to ever do the celebrity thing. When we put celebrities up, we are the worst. I just had this debate in the back with my guys while I was screaming at everybody back there, and they said, no, soccer's worse. Soccer shows the people and they don't put up any graphics. Oh, no. We put up graphics and put the wrong guy's name on it. We win. We're the worst ever to do it.
All right. So the first option here is putting the wrong name on the graphic. The second option has to do with Rob Manfred, who had a lot of runway to get the number 1 overall pick name pronounced correctly and screwed it up here.
With the first pick of the 2026 MLB Draft, the Chicago White Sox select Rock Chalowski, a shortstop from UCLA.
Chalowski, and he's been the number 1 player for coming into the year. Everybody knew he was going to be the number 1 pick for like 2 years, basically, and Rob still screwed it up there.
I think that's the worst look, right?
Yeah.
Commissioner of the league, the number 1 overall pick. The production, it's a team of people. It's somebody not paying attention once. You're the commissioner.
The only defense I have for him is sometimes I'll like start if I have an interview and we're about to do it and I'm questionable on the name, I'll get in my own head and repeat it so many times that then when the lights come on, I just blank and just will say the wrong thing. I didn't see the full Dana White clip till just now. I love that the UFC is essentially Barstool Sports. The fact that the guys said, well, soccer's worse than us is an insane thing to say to Dana White.
Yeah.
That's nuts as an excuse to your boss.
Listen, I've done graphics as my job before. It's a very thankless job. It's like the long snapper of jobs when it comes to TV because you only get noticed when you do something wrong.
Shout out Connor.
So whoever does the animate, he just clicked the wrong button. It's a simple.
Well, was Jalen Williams actually there though?
I don't know.
Do we know that? Because
I would hope.
That's a good point. It could be a wrong button, but because the bigger screw up would be if he wasn't even there and they just because Chris Stevens doesn't even really look like him.
No.
At all.
No.
Coming up next, World Cup, okay? And I've got some thoughts about who you should be cheering for out of the remaining teams, and it should be obvious. We'll get there next here on FS1. It's time for the semifinals of the FIFA World Cup. Today, France versus Spain. Tomorrow, it's England against Argentina. Coverage begins both today and tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, right here on Fox. We'll get into the games a little bit, guys, but first, there's a lot of talk about the World Cup potentially expanding to 64 teams.
Green Greg. Twitter.
Oh, somebody messed up my name.
Guys, that's the wrong name.
Come on, guys.
Guys, that's not Green Greg.
We got the worst of the worst.
Is that Green Greg's music? What if he just busts in the door?
That would be amazing.
Jeez, dude.
Would it?
Yes. Yes, we're getting him an intern.
Dan, should the World Cup extend to 64 teams?
Actually, yes.
Wow.
Actually, yes. Because I do think, and this is counterintuitive to the expansion of March Madness, which I think is stupid. College football playoff, if they go past 12, it's going to be too much. I hated the fact that third place teams qualified in the group stage. I think that was really stupid. Now you have a very clean, someone do the math for me, would it be 16 groups, and all groups have to have top 2.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
That'd be 32
32.
teams.
Yeah. That's to the knockout
Oh, and then 64 total. Yes,
right
yes,
now.
yeah,
So
yeah.
we still had, it'll be the
Yeah, that
same
makes
exact
sense.
knockout stage.
Okay,
The
yeah.
64 teams really doesn't change much because this year it was however many teams, it was still 32 in the knockout stage. The difference being you could finish third in your group and still make the knockout stage. I think that's silly.
And there are a lot of dumb tiebreakers.
Right,
involved there.
really dumb tiebreakers. Now it's 16 groups, only the top 2 teams advance. Simple as could be.
Are you getting paid off by Italy right now?
I'm just saying. Yeah, that's
Gotta
the
get
thing.
back in, dude.
Yeah.
There's some decent teams that get left out.
As a
Ireland
thought-
never makes the World Cup.
I mean, if it's a
As fun
true
as they
World
did.
Cup, we should have every single country.
That's true.
Let's just go every
I guess
country,
technically
however
we
many.
do with qualifiers, but yeah,
Yeah.
we should.
Eddie, as a thought exercise, is a bigger tournament always better? Name me when the expansion has not been better.
Well, for the tournament like this, like it would suck if every football team made the playoffs. And made the
So I agree that's the end game, but I'm saying in the expansion that we've seen in our life, the NFL expanded.
I think baseball.
So I was going to say baseball. So you think that's bad?
Yeah, I think it's stupid. You basically, I understand like you're keeping around all these teams, but I think winning 85 games should not get you in the playoffs in baseball.
So you're fine with one wild card,
Yeah,
right? Obviously.
Well, how it used to be.
Yes,
I think it's now. I think it's watered down to a point. Like the baseball season, it used to be like, hey, you got to win.
Yeah.
You know.
I think NBA 10 playoff teams.
Oh, terrible.
And you don't like the play-in.
It's ridiculous.
Che, are you a play-in fan?
Terrible. Garbage.
I like the traditional 8, and I also like a 5-game first round. Like they're making these games in like late April. Too much TV time. Like nobody wants to see the Heat play.
I'm with you. 5-game first round would be.
5-game first round.
I actually like the play-in, but that's just.
There's no play-in team has ever gone anywhere.
No, I know, but like
Heat went to the final.
They would have been the 8th seed.
Okay.
But it is fun.
No
so
9 or
9,
10
10
seed has ever done anything.
Okay.
Those are just. We've had enough data to show you those are bad teams.
Yeah. I mean,
not
they're
gonna all
under
of a sudden-
500 a lot of times.
Right, exactly. It's stupid.
I'm already rejecting the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
Like,
I hate that.
yeah.
So yeah, there's definitely a level where it goes too far. I just think the fact that this would eliminate the third team in groups advancing, some of the third teams, I like that. And again, the fact they were already at 32 for the knockout stage, it's almost like they were playing a 64-team tournament with 48 teams this year, in a weird way.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Is college football, have they been served well by the expansion? Because the Final Four, I think, if we're being honest, was always kind of a bust. Like, it felt like every now and then we get a classic, but more often than not, it felt like you got a blowout, and it kind of took away from some of the gravitas of like the New Year's Bowl games that used to feel like winning a championship when your fan base won one.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's been solid. Like the home playoff game has been cool.
They need more home playoffs.
So, yes, so that's been a nice wrinkle added to an expanded playoff, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm fine with the college football playoff. I think.
I mean, last year's was good. Last year's was good for the most part. Like,
people are going to make the judgment based on year to year. Like the year before, it stunk.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. I think more teams like college football. It's hard enough. There's really only 6 or 7 teams that can win a national title every year anyway. It's like give us a.
The only thing I miss and that I lament from growing up is I just miss the feeling of like cheering for an 11-2 team.
Yeah.
That would then win the Orange Bowl.
Yeah.
And you felt like you won a championship.
Right. You'd wear merch for that.
Yes. It was like, and now it's just a playoff wins that's forgotten a time because you didn't end up taking it home.
Yep.
If you want to boost soccer ratings, I have an idea for you.
Oh.
What if we don't?
64 teams. Do it NCAA style. Do it every year. So it's just basically March Madness, but soccer.
No.
And it's from July. It's
every
all
year.
of July.
Every year is crazy, dude. That would
ruin it.
But then the U.S. would get good.
Why?
Because we would invest more in our athletes.
The World Cup, part of the allure of the World Cup, part of the reason why it's so special, is that when you do it every 4 years, if you lose, it is so devastating. You lose on like a generation of play. Like you lose a game, and it's like your star player is 28. You're like, we don't know if he'll be good in 4 years.
Yeah.
But
Alva probably has one.
Make it all single elimination.
What?
Bro, no, this is
these are awful ideas.
Terrible ideas.
These are objective.
Because a lot of these countries, they want us to get to watch. You want to get to watch your team play multiple times. It's a Christmas every day.
Also, I don't want more soccer.
Christmas every day.
No one's asking for more soccer.
Okay.
Not me. Are you?
I mean, if they made it exciting like this, then yes, I could get behind that. If there's a March Madness type tournament in July where they're playing sports and it's country versus country, you'd get into it.
We get you into the FA Cup in England. That's March Madness for England.
There's a lot of football to go around.
That tournament rules. The FA Cup in England, every level is eligible. So like a YMCA team can play in it.
Really?
Can we get a team?
What's the lowest?
No, but so what happens is so the big clubs in the FA Cup get like 8 buys. So they're not playing, but you still will get moments where you'll have like Manchester United playing in a 2,000 person stadium against a local team,
and
it's really
really
cool.
That's cool.
It'd be like the Warriors coming playing the Juggernauts.
What's the lowest level team that has won the FA Cup? Can we look that up, production? I want to know
That'd be
the answer.
interesting.
Coming up next, World Cup semifinals preview. Doug Gordon, more Wake Up Barstool on FS1. Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. I want to talk a little World Cup, but I did just see something on Twitter that I have to ask you two about. Mizorowski is going to be rocking a Charizard glove, or the Charizard card in the glove for the All-Star game.
That's awesome. That's the dream come true, man. He's got the money to get his Charizard. Use it.
Loser.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And like to have a Charizard glove and he's throwing 105.
It's true.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Flamethrower.
It's the coolest
Literal
combo.
flamethrower.
Yes.
Is he disrespecting the Zard though? Like,
I don't think it's a shadowless first.
Okay.
It's a good point.
I've been trying to get my kids to just, I'm actually going to have to say that it's cool because my son is into Pokemon, so we're going to probably watch the first inning tonight or whatever. What is he? Is he going to pitch second or third?
Is he starting?
No, he's not starting. Did you see the stat, the fun stat?
No, what's the fun stat?
Who's starting tonight? Give it to us. Line.
Christopher Sanchez.
Christopher Sanchez. All right, so here's the stat. I'm trying to get it off the top of my head. Christopher Sanchez is the first Phillies starter to start an All-Star game since 2011. Roy Halladay. And Dylan Cease is the first Blue Jays starter to start an All-Star game since 2009. Roy Halladay.
Whoa.
Pretty
Oh, that
cool.
is fun.
Yeah, that's a fun stat, right?
That is a good stat. I like that.
Is this fun? So Josh
No.
Allen and Patrick
Oh.
Mahomes are
Matthew Stafford and Clayton Kershaw went to high school together.
No, they didn't.
for real?
Yeah.
No. But okay, Allen Mahomes, right? They're kind of our Manning Brady of our time,
Yeah.
you could say. Allen going into year 9. When did Manning win his first Super Bowl?
You're gonna
Going
say
into year 9. At that point, Tom Brady already had 3 titles. How many titles does Mahomes have?
Yeah.
3.
Oh, no.
Kennedy's secretary was Lincoln, and Lincoln's secretary was Kennedy.
Oh,
These are all good. Oh, come on, you knew that.
no.
No, he definitely didn't know that.
Did you
How
know-
many of the presidents do you think you could name?
My son can name them all in order.
I didn't ask that.
Wow.
I didn't ask what your son could do.
Nice reflection, though. Because then you wanted us to assume, like, whoa, he must have learned from you.
Well,
This house knows presidents.
I read a lot of books now, so if
What?
you ask,
Wait a minute.
well, like kids books to him.
Again, you're using your
You can't
son.
say that. You can't say I read a lot of books now and talking about children's books.
I did.
So
I
could
did-
I say that I've read over like 500 books this year?
Yeah.
No, you can't.
I don't think you can throw that on your good
You
read
can't.
account and review
I've read the
stinky
same.
cheese, man.
I've read the same 3 books every single night to my 3-year-old. I
Well,
can't
then you've
claim
read
that.
3 books.
What?
Then you've read 3 books.
Okay.
500 times.
500
Yeah.
times.
What literature have you been getting into?
A lot of presidents' books. So yesterday we learned about Gerald Ford. Did you know that he was offered to play in the NFL and declined?
He played for Michigan.
Michigan football player.
Yeah. Who else did we learn about?
By the way, Michigan.
Coolidge.
Calvin Coolidge?
Calvin Coolidge,
Yeah.
CC.
Calvin Coolidge, yeah.
What'd you learn about Calvin Coolidge?
Calvin Coolidge was
Remember Franklin Pierce?
You don't. Yeah, your name.
Calvin Coolidge was
Franklin Pierce, that's a president?
Was he chicken in every pot?
No, that's
No, that
Huey
wasn't
Long.
FDR.
No, that's Huey Long. That's Every Man a King.
Huey Long is not a president.
No, I know, but he's the Every Man a King. Something here and a chicken in every pot.
Chicken in every pot.
I thought that was a Huey Long quote. Maybe I'm wrong here. Shout out Kingfish. Not really, kind of a greasy guy.
That's some good presidents talk. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
look
like
up chicken
this.
in every pot.
Who's the most famous Huey ever?
Lewis.
Lewis,
I don't know who that is.
He's with the
Baby?
news.
PMT intern.
You haven't been following the news, have you? No. I think he's completely deaf now.
Did you ever watch Baby Huey growing up?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, the
He's
giant
big
duck.
duck.
Oh, no, didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Dewey and Louie, he's got a case.
Yep, it's fair. Christmas every day. That was the cartoon. I
Herbert Hoover was the chicken in every pot.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
Great Depression.
In the Great Depression. Chicken. Calvin Coolidge was what, the World War I? No, that was Woodrow Wilson. I'm getting all my alliterations screwed up.
Happens.
I mean, I just did 3. Calvin Coolidge, Woodrow Wilson, Herbert Hoover.
Wow. Is that how you remember him? Ronald
No.
Reagan.
There it is.
Okay.
George Bush.
No, that's not an alliteration. We need a segue here, T-Bob. I know you know what to
What
say.
about this? The World Cup.
Yeah, well, hey, how about this, guys? So England, France today, right? And then we have
No, England, Argentina.
What'd I say, Spain?
France,
Oh, my
Spain.
France, Spain today, and then England, Argentina tomorrow. My question to y'all, who's everybody cheering for?
Messi. It's so awesome. I get to basically be a LeBron sexual where I can say, I don't care about anything else. I'm not rooting for Argentina. If Argentina loses, it's everyone else's fault. If Argentina wins, it's Messi did it. Mm-hmm. It's actually really fun. I get it now. Yeah. All these guys, like these jumping around and just being like, yeah, I just root for this guy. Yeah, it's fun. Takes all the pressure off.
Eddie, who are you cheering for?
I agree. I think Messi's kind of last ride is tough to go against.
I like Harry Kane.
Okay, so here, and this was the trap that I was attempting to lay. This is something my old man was talking about yesterday. I think he's exactly right. We cannot have England win. It's our 250th birthday celebrating the American Revolution, and England is on North American soil. They cannot win in New York, the very place where they got run off and lost.
Good point.
They cannot beat us 250 years later. Yes.
Counterpoint. I don't really care.
Yeah, that's the thing. That would make them so much more angry. Like, we got you, and their funny voices. Yeah, we got you back.
Who gave us money? Who gave us guns? Who gave us troops?
Oh, England's gonna win the World Cup, and then what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna retweet Scott Hansen saying, "See you in 8 Sundays."
Yeah.
Great.
You know what today is? Bastille Day. That's France's version of their 4th of July when they ripped down the Bastille. Their own republic is we got to.
Hey, listen, shout out France. They helped us. They did
That's what I'm saying.
They just solid. No, I don't care. There's going to be zero. That's the beauty of this whole soccer charade that we can do, where if we win, we say we're the best, and when we lose, we can say, well, we don't actually care.
Yeah, and that's like the biggest thing. Yeah, okay, I didn't even know. You guys won that? That's sick.
Oh, you guys are still doing this World Cup thing? Cool. I thought that ended like 2 weeks ago.
Go back home to your really warm houses without AC.
Yeah, and your warmer beer.
I'm gonna enjoy my Crest and Colgate.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have my AC at 62, eating a bowl of chili.
What city. Yeah.
Good point by Deuce Bob altogether, though.
I agree. Yeah. I can't allow it. Yeah. Not with my love of history. Cannot allow it. Che, are you cheering for England?
No.
You're the ultimate probably don't care about the World Cup anymore guy.
Correct.
Yeah. I
you didn't care about it when it's.
You're as checked out as any human being on the planet.
I'll be watching the Cubs and.
Which again, like France, Spain should be. I mean, that's like the biggest.
Oh, I'm excited to watch it.
World.
Listen, I'm excited to watch it. But whoever ends up winning, I'm not going to be upset.
Che is the perfect American.
Yeah,
truly.
He really is.
Commercials work on you. Yes, you are the American.
Baseball season.
Allez les bleus! Vive la France! Let's go, guys. Bring it home. Bring it home, France. Thank you for all the help 250 years ago. Down with the English. Down with Spain. Shout out Zinedine Zidane. Shout out baguettes. Shout out rude Parisian waiters who appreciate it when you try to speak French to them and ask directions. Watch First Things First. That's coming up next. Coverage begins at 1 today. We'll see you tomorrow. More Wake Up Barstool.